What's up? What's up? What's up, friends? It's your boy, the Tech Bantu, coming to you from a location near you. And I'm really excited that you guys could join me today. And I can assure you, we're going to have a fantastic time. So grab that drink, whether it's a coffee or tea or water, whatever your beverage of choice is, really. Kick back and let's get the show on the road right now. Welcome back. Now, if you're looking to create a blog that you can use to post content and even promote your affiliate products, then you, my friend, have come to the right place. In this tutorial, I will show you how to do exactly that using a tool that's, get this, totally free. And the beauty about this tool is that it comes with a lot of other features that you can use to make your digital journey much easier. So the tool I had mentioned earlier, you can call it platform if you like, is called Systeme IO. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with it, Systeme IO is an extremely useful online business resource for entrepreneurs that helps you to automate your marketing efforts. Now, it comes with a whole lot of features that will enable you to build a subscriber list, create a landing page, create automated email responses, build a website like we're going to do in a few, and even create and sell an online course all from within the platform. And the thing that makes me love Systeme IO is that it has a superbly simple user interface. Great. So let's get started on the configuration. The first thing you're going to do is to access the Systeme IO homepage and register in order to get a free account. And all you need to do is to provide your email address, okay? And then once you register, they will send you a link which you need to go click so that you can verify your account and configure a password. Now, I'm not going to cover that in this tutorial because I feel it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so once you have registered, you need to log in into systeme.io, and once you log in, you'll be brought onto the main dashboard, okay, where you'll have a summary of the leads that you have created and the sales in US dollars, though you can change the currency. Okay. Now, under the dashboard menu, you have a number of other menu items. You have the affiliate dashboard, the student dashboard, and the marketplace. And some of these sub-menu items only appear once you have registered for that service. For example, the affiliate dashboard only appears once you have registered as a Systeme IO affiliate. You have a number of other menus next to the dashboard menu. You can navigate through those, okay? But for this tutorial, we are interested in creating a blog site. So we are going to be clicking on the blog menu. So just click on that and you'll be navigated to the blog list screen. But as you can see from my screen, I have yet to create any websites. So on the top right hand corner, click on create a blog. Now you'll be required to name your blog. I'll just give it the name Bluehost. And Systeme IO provides a number of pre-made templates which you can select for your website. So just browse through the templates. I'm going to pick a very simple template. So I will select this one and then click on select template. Then scroll to the bottom and click on create. You can now see that my blog has been created. And if you look at the homepage URL section, you'll notice that the name that you used and the email is what has been used as subdomain for your URL, but I'll show you how to change that later on. So just click on this hyperlink here, and that will take you to the page that you can use to customize your layout. Now on the top left corner, you have three sections. You have the post sections, which is where your blog articles will be listed. Whatever blog articles you author will be listed here. And we already have some pre-made blog articles which you can delete. Then you have the pages section, which essentially shows you all the pages that you have on your blog. You can add pages here, you can delete pages here. You also have the categories section, and we're going to change that in just a bit. Now on the top right corner, you have the blog layout window. And if you click on that, it takes you to the default layout that will be used for all the pages on your website. Again, we're gonna come and edit this later on. Then you have another window that you can use to view your blog as it looks currently. So just click on that. That opens the home page for you. And this is how it looks currently. Again, we are going to do some editing on this. For starters, let's change the category names because you want something that's relevant to your blog. And to do that, you come to the category section, click on the wheel icon on the right hand, highlight whatever is there, and type in the name of your new category. And make sure to specify the same under description. Then click on save at the bottom. Same thing for the second one. So I'll call this digital marketing. Then save my configuration. And the last category I'm going to rename to affiliate marketing. Now the reason you see these names popping up is because I've done this before. And there, our category names have changed. The next thing I want us to do is to customize the blog layout. So to do that, open the blog editor by coming here, right clicking on that and opening it in a new tab. Okay. So this is what the default layout across your website looks like. Under the header here, you have the logo image. You can keep this if you want to, or you can change it to something that you prefer. So you can either upload your file, but for me, because I had already uploaded my logo file, I just need to come to my images, click on the logo I want to use, click on insert. Now, of course, there's no way we are having a logo that is this big. So if you scroll down here, you can actually reduce the size. Something like that. Okay. Now you notice that the logo is center aligned. If you want to align it otherwise, just click on this. Click on the wheel icon. Come to this column and scroll down. And here you have the option to now align your logo. So you can either left align it, center align it, right align. So I'm going to leave it as center. Okay. Now the beauty of this editor is that it also shows you the responsive side of the website that you're designing. So if you come to the bottom here and click on this mobile icon, then you're able to see how your site will look on a mobile phone. Okay, so let's scroll down to the bottom and edit out this section. So here you can probably type in a bit of your about us information. If you want to change your contact information, you can click on this and change that. You'll notice that the category names under the blog layout editor remain unchanged, even though we had previously done that under the posts section. Okay, so I want to do two things. I want to link them to the categories that we have created, the new categories. So we'll link that to digital marketing. Click on this, link it to the affiliate marketing category. Click on that and then link it to the web hosting category. And then the next step is to rename them. Okay, so you can do that for the remaining two categories. The next step I want us to take is to create a blog post, and the process is pretty straightforward. So under your post section, click on create a blog post. Give your blog post a title. So I'll call mine how to optimize your website for SEO, and you can see it appears here because I had already used it before. Then type a short description below that, and make sure you type something that will give your reader an indication of what your article is about. Now in SEO, this is what we call a meta description, and it's important because it lets search engines know what your article is about so that they are able to categorize it accordingly. All right. Then let's choose our featured image, and you need to make sure that your featured image is not less than 200 pixels in width. So I'm going to use that one. Give it a category of digital marketing, and then click on create. So now my blog post has been created, but the orange icon shows you that it is yet to be published. I don't want to publish it right now though, okay, because I want to go in and add content and format it accordingly. So I click on the blog post title, and then I'll be presented with a skeleton version of my blog post that includes the H1 title that we specified earlier and the featured image. So I want to add some content here. So I come to the left-hand column, click on the content element and drag it into this window. And now that I have my content there, I can format it. I can come back to the left-hand column, increase or decrease the font size. Okay. Increase or decrease the line height. I can also adjust the letter spacing and specify the alignment. In this case, I want it aligned left. So I click there. Okay. Now, what if you want to add another heading, a H2 or a H3 heading, for example? So I'll come back to the column on the left-hand side and click on the headline text element and then drag it just below my content here. Okay, so it brings this section that I can then use to type another headline, specify whether it's a H2 or H3 headline. On the left-hand column again, I can adjust the size, the line height, the spacing, and the alignment. And once I'm done with that, I can now click on Save Changes, and then I exit. Now this brings me back to my blog post listing page where I can now publish the article. So I click on that and then I click on Confirm, and the blog post is now live. Next, we'll look at how to edit the home page. So what you need to do is navigate to the Pages section. Under the page list, select Home Page. Okay, so you're presented with the default home page. Now the first thing I want to do is to change this so that I have a single static image, because it's currently using a carousel that's made up of 3 images. To do that, click on that image and then click on the carousel section at the top. Click on that, delete, confirm delete, and then click on save. You can ignore this for now. So you now have a single static image, but I also want to change this default image that's being used. So again, I click there, navigate to the left hand column, and the background image, I need to click on this icon, and you are free to upload an image, whatever image you want. But in my case, because I already had an uploaded image, I'm just gonna select that and click on insert. Okay, so next thing is I want to change my page title so that someone accessing this page can immediately tell what my page is about. Okay, so I'm an online marketing and tech blog, so I've changed that. You can change this description here accordingly. You just click on it, highlight the content, and type in whatever new content you want to include. Now, we need our site to have the ability to collect contact information from our readers. Okay, now to do that, we'll need to configure a subscribe button, but we also need to configure a pop-up that displays an opt-in form. Okay, so once the subscribe button is clicked, then it displays the opt-in form where your reader can then enter their name and email address. Okay, which is a very good way to collect subscriber information. So on your screen, on your homepage, the first thing I want us to do is to configure the pop-up. So at the top, on your left, there is that button for pop-ups there. Click on that. Click on Add Pop-ups. So a pop-up template is displayed. Now it only has one field here where your reader can enter the email, but I need the reader to be able to enter the name also. So we are going to duplicate this by clicking that. So now we have two fields. Okay, so now we want to edit the information that is meant to be entered in this field. We want to specify name. So once you click on that field, on the left column, under input type, click on the drop down, select first name, and leave the placeholder as first name. Okay. Now on the second field, we want the input type to remain as email, but under placeholder, you can type something like enter your email, just to guide your reader as to what they're meant to do. Okay, then click on save, close that. The second thing we want to do is to configure the pop-ups behavior. So click on the gear icon on your pop-up template. Okay, so under show close button, you can configure whatever you want to specify there, but I'll specify on for mine. Okay, under open pop-up automatically, I'll keep it as off. Okay, under open on exit intent, I'll select on. Now what this does is when your reader is going through your article and the mouse cursor moves in a manner to suggest that he wants to close that page or to open another tab, then the opt-in form is automatically displayed to allow the reader to enter their contact details. Okay, however, that feature is only supported on desktop web browsers. Okay, so what do we do on our mobile phones? So we're going to configure our mobile phones to automatically display the opt-in form after the reader has gone through your content for a certain period of time. Probably we give them about 50 seconds, okay? So that we don't mess with the experience. So we click on this checkbox and increase this to about 50. It's up to you to configure the time that you feel is suitable, okay? Now, the next thing we want to do is configure the click here button, okay? So that we tell it what happens when it's clicked. Now, once you click on that button on the left-hand side, under action when button is clicked, select send form, okay? Select no redirection, okay? And if you scroll down, you can actually customize the look and feel of the button. Click on save changes, and then close this, or just click outside of the pop-up template. Now the next thing I want us to do is to configure this button, okay? Change the text there to subscribe, and then instruct it that once it's clicked, it then needs to display the pop-up opt-in form that we've just configured. So just click on the button, okay? On the left-hand side, under action when button is clicked, the default is to open a blog link. We're going to change that to show pop-up, all right? And below that, we have to select the pop-up that is going to be shown. So we only have one at the moment. So we're going to select that one, okay? Again, you can customize the look and feel of the button. if you scroll down, but the configurations we've done for now are good enough. So click on save, close that, click on save changes, all right, and then click on exit. And with that, you'll now be able to collect contact information when readers visit your page. Now, what if you want to customize the look and feel of your blog site? Systeme IO gives you a couple of features that allow you to do that. Okay, so on your homepage, on the left-hand column, you can see the blog section. So just click on that. There are a number of options listed there. You can customize your opt-in forms, your page footers, the welcome splash screen. You even have some price plan designs. So I'm gonna click on this. Just scroll through the templates that it provides. And I'll click on this one. And immediately you do that, the price plan is added to your homepage, and you can configure it to look exactly how you want it. But since I don't need it for now, I'm going to click here and delete it. Click on Save Changes, and then click on Exit. Now, I want us to see how our blog site looks currently. Okay, so on the page list at the top, just click on the View Blog button. Now that should open up a new tab showing you what your blog looks like currently. Okay, and when you click on the subscribe button, then the pop-up we had configured displays. Okay, so you can enter first name, then enter your email address. Seems like I misspelled your on the placeholder here. Not a biggie, we can change that. The last thing I want us to do is to change the subdomain name for our blog site, because by default, Systeme IO uses the email address that you use to register. Okay, so how do we do this? On your page, under your avatar, there is a settings submenu, so click on that. Okay, then on the left hand side, navigate to account settings. Okay, now under the subdomain text box here, you can change this to whatever name you want to give your blog site. So I'll call mine Bluehost blog. Okay, then click on save. All right, so I'll come back to my blog here, my blog menu, and I want to view my blog under the new subdomain name. So I'll click on the right hand here, I'll click on view blog. Okay, so you can see the domain name has changed to bluehostblog.systeme.io. And with that, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Now, if you found the content to be helpful, which I'm sure you have, please don't forget to like this video, smash the subscribe button, share it even, okay? And if you want to sign up for a free Systeme IO account, I've left a link in the description below. Just click on that. And I think it's only fair that I'll let you know that if you sign up for Systeme IO and you end up subscribing for a paid plan, I might get paid by Systeme IO for that. Keep safe. See you next time.